Welcome back to the MT Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Nancy. My co-host right here is Kyle Heath in the Smite shirt, per the usual. This is the show where we cover gaming industry related news of the last week. We got some big hitters for you that we're kind of excited to talk about. Of course, we're going to talk a little bit about Discord, and it is primarily gaming focused, but it's more about the security aspects of what Discord might represent and the changes that they're making, and maybe a bit of a pivot that they've done for their policy. We're going to talk about Ubisoft. 1,200 staff members went on strike. We're going to talk about why. There is a overall consensus, not consensus, I should say. 38% of industry leaders in video games, they feel like they've been impacted by tariffs. We're going to talk about that, and then we're going to finish off with a studio that we love, which is Hazelight. Believe that's the name, Kyle.
Hazelight.
Um,
Just
yeah,
haze.
Hazelight. I always want to say it's Hazel.
Light.
Yeah, so Hazelight, the people who made Split Fiction and It Takes Two, are working on their next game. So we definitely want to talk about that as well. But, anyways, Kyle, how you been? How was your last week? What have you been up to?
Last week's been pretty good, dude. Played some more
Yeah.
Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Okay.
I'm thinking a little lower halfway through now, I'd say. That's more time into that. Still enjoying
nice.
the game. Still very frustrated at times with combat.
I
Just trying to
don't
learn
doubt
it. So, it's one of those things, man. It's like, I mean, I talked about it last time. It's one of those things you just gotta. Not only is it like difficult for your character at the beginning because the skill isn't high, but also like there actually is like a learning curve when it comes to trying to figure out how it works in the game. Because it's definitely not. It's not a game where you can just like hack and slash. It's not that kind of thing. You had to be strategic and you gotta know when to swing and pay attention to what your enemy is doing in order to actually succeed. So it's very very intense, but yeah, still enjoying that. Still playing it. And then I think got a little CS as well. Counter Strike got some of that in.
Very sick.
You know, when you find a friend group, find some homies playing it, and everyone's about it, you play it more often. At least for me, because I'm like I don't solo play it, so just one of those things, man. We'll hop on and play that. Outside of that, man, I don't think I really got much else. It was kind of just those main two games. Didn't really start anything new. That's just my bread and butter right now.
Yeah,
I don't know, like video wise, I didn't really watch too much. And you know, just trying to catch the basketball. That's about it. Sports wise, really. A little bit of the Olympics, not a lot. I
I've been watching a little bit of
curling. Saw some luge. It's kind of the typical like Winter Olympics. I was like, those are kind of the main ones I like to watch. And all the skiing and stuff, it's like, I don't know why I find luge and stuff more interesting because it's so oddball. It's just like I'd rather just watch that. So, but yeah, so watching some of that. Who knows, man? It's gonna be interesting year in sports. So looking forward to it. We're starting off the Olympics and everything. So
yeah, we got the Olympics. We're gonna go into the World Cup. We got hockey still about to pick up. We got March Madness literally next month. So it's gonna be a good year for sports for anybody that's like a fan of the IRL stuff. I'm patiently waiting for I think like the video game world tournaments that Saudi Arabia said they were gonna do. I
yeah.
want to see if that's actually gonna go down. I'm mostly looking forward to like the CDL is gonna be back soon. Ranked just came out not too long ago. Seeing the team start competing, I'd like to go to an event. I really would. I also want to go to like IEM or what's the other big one for Counter Strike? It's like a massive tournament. It's like literally skipping. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember it right now.
Can't think of it other.
I want to go to a major basically.
Yeah.
I really want to go to a major for Counter Strike. I want to go to one for Rocket League. I wouldn't mind going to COD. I don't think COD's going to be too much different than the Halo ones that I've been to. Um, but I would like to focus on getting some more spectator stuff out of the way. You know, just like go
Yeah.
see some stuff like that. I think Counter Strike would be the preferred option because it's so intense and it's more like adult oriented because the game's been out for so freaking long. I think one of the most annoying things about going to the Halo event in Charlotte was they didn't have a bar or a VIP section. And that's annoying because it was like I'm trying to spectate.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Trying to
not
enjoy
playing. I just
myself.
want to have. Yeah, I just want to have I live in town. I'm not driving. Let me just have a couple of beers. Let me play my little prize pick sports betting. And just be a bit of a degenerate in my hometown. That's kind of what I want to do. Um, yeah, but we'll see. I'm just mostly looking forward to that. I want to get more into esports leagues and just paying attention to. I would love it if we had more of a dominant local team in the Carolinas. We do have the Carolina Royal Ravens, who are a CDL team. So that'd be that's one of the reasons why I want to watch the CDL. I want to get some of their merch. It's been a while since I wore some merch on the pod. So
Same here, man. I need to whip out a
yeah,
jersey. I haven't told
it
him.
might be time, dude.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm kind of right there with you. I think, especially over the last like month, I was like thinking
Mhm.
about like I haven't been doing gaming events since the Halo event, and that was like
Yeah, it's
3
weird,
years
right?
ago now almost. So it's
Yeah.
like I need to go to something. But yeah, I think Rocket League, even though like I don't play, it's still fun to watch. Like go into an event would be
Rocket League's
sick.
one of the coolest ones to
Um,
watch. Yeah.
I mean, I obviously like a Valorant or CS event. I would love like either one of those. Like
Dude,
I mean,
yeah.
I love tactical shooters, so stuff like that would be
We
interesting.
might need to make like a trip out to Atlanta or Raleigh
Yeah, we
because I think
should,
there
dude.
might be an event coming to Atlanta and Raleigh. I would imagine like why wouldn't they do a Rocket League major at the HQ? You know,
Be sick, right?
so
They've
for
done
the
Apex there,
games
so it's
exactly.
one of those
Yeah.
things. It would make sense. Yeah, I mean, I'd be
Hmm.
100% down. I just have to keep an eye on like like localish events and see if anything comes
Yeah.
up within the next year. Try and make it out. 'Cause, yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
fun.
It'd be so much fun.
Pretty sick, dude.
Yeah, but anyways, for me, dude, I've only think I played Halo, to be honest. Halo and Rocket League. I've been playing Rocket League again. I'm back to champ in threes, so it's just standard. And then I'm trying to do twos now. I'm only a couple of wins away from getting twos and champ in twos. Uh, it'd probably be easier if I wasn't solo queuing constantly. Like having somebody I can directly communicate would just give me a leg up. Uh, Mostly my whole thing is just trying to get in front of the work stuff. I got probably one last week, but of like brutalness where I got to work on weekends to make sure I'm like good. But I think after that, I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. Now I can get back on Hogwarts Legacy. Now I can finish up Doom. I'll tell you, man. I'll like come home, I'm just chilling on the couch. I'm just like, dude, I want to. It's like I get so comfortable, and I want to hit the on button on the controller, but the controller's on the opposite side of the room. Like, just being lazy and watching
I can't do it.
uh movies and stuff. Watch all the Lord of the Rings again. You inspired me because you went to go see the live at in theaters. So I'd put on the extended edition, watch some of that, watch the Super Bowl, of course.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, I forgot
whole
about
lot of
that.
yeah. What I didn't really like the Super Bowl, to be
Damn it, dude. It
honest.
was such a bad game. Just was. I think I was on
Well, it
the.
was a great game if you love defense.
Sure, yeah. Which is I don't know how
That's what
what
it is.
percent of the population anyway. But like, yeah, I don't know. I think at some point in the first half, like I had just eaten, I was tired, so I ended up like laying down for like 20 minutes. I woke up, the score was the same. I was like, well, it's just one of those
Yeah.
games, man.
Yeah, I totally get it. I mean, now if you're on your basketball grind, you get a little bit more entertainment. The
Yeah,
basketball stuff always annoys me because it feels like it's rigged in a way. Like
yeah,
teams pulling starters that are close to getting their lines. It's like, come on, bro. Like
yeah.
half
Vegas
the
making
freaking league
calls.
is in on sports betting.
Yeah, dude, it's yeah. I mean, it hasn't
Yeah.
the NBA too. It hasn't helped either because there was a huge like gambling, bust that happened
Oh,
a
the
couple months
freaking mafia
ago.
was involved, bro. It was
Yeah,
insane.
like
Yeah.
there was coaches getting like arrested, players. Like it's just insane.
They're still
So
under
yeah,
investigation. They got to figure that out.
yeah,
It's been a lot of drama and like all the political stuff that's been going on too. It's been freaking overwhelming. I've just been trying to bury my head in the sand and just not pay too much attention, but enough attention, because you don't want to you don't want it to consume you. You know what I mean?
yeah. No, I don't know. I feel it. It's yeah. I've purposely been ignoring a lot of stuff. So
Oh yeah,
probably not great for
I
me,
feel it.
but hey, here we are.
Yeah, well, it'd be all right. It'd be all right. Uh, have you played any Arc Raiders or anything like that?
um, I haven't played Arc Raiders in probably I want to say, well, no, take that back. I think 2 weeks ago I played for like a couple hours. That was the last
Mhm.
time I played. Before that, I hadn't played since like November. So it was like a long
Yeah,
gap. And then for like a day in January, I played, but I haven't really played since. Yeah, I don't know. That game, I think over time, just, I think for me, like, I don't know, I hit like 60, 70 hours, something like that. And I was just
jeez.
like, I don't, like, I felt like I had seen most of the game. And, like, for me, I was like, there was not very much incentive for me to continue playing. It's like it's a fun game, but like I'm not like some extraction shooter, like
Yeah, connoisseur. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, it's not my favorite
I've been
genre. So
I've been watching people play it plenty. I'm kind of just like, especially Burnt Peanut,
yeah,
Cloaksy, and getting in on that. Always go back to my ride or die of Shroud or not Shroud, Summit, and he's been playing it occasionally too. So it's kind of cool. Extraction shooters never really interest me. I think we tried it once or twice with Boomer, and I got bored, man. It's just not my style.
yeah. Well, if it
Um,
was if it was Cycle Frontier, I mean, what's for it? I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
game was a tight.
yeah.
Huh.
That's true too. But we got some other stuff coming up that I'm kind of looking forward to, and single player games are going to be the future for the foreseeable future, I think, until they can get some anti cheat, some probably AI anti cheat to get rid of some of the rats out in the biz. These cheaters in multiplayer games. But for now, it's all good.
Yeah, 5 years from now, 10 years from now.
Yeah, maybe less than that. I've seen I forgot which, it might have been EA that was like starting to implement it. I think they used AI in Warzone in the last update when they automatically took out people's damage with their guns when they found out that they were aimbotting.
Hmm.
So I think that's a start in the right direction. The problem is I think you might have linked me the monitor of people getting like aim locked through the monitor too. It was like something insane.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah.
I don't
Like it was
remember what it
hardware. Yeah, it
was.
was like a hardware
Yeah, it was
cheat.
hard. Yeah, hardware cheating. I mean, that's been around for a while now. It's just, it's so overwhelming, man. I played in a pickup tournament last minute Saturday on Halo 2 MCC, and there are people cheating in that. And the entry was $0. It's like free entry. Somebody put up $1,000, and there were a couple of people that were like blatantly cheating. And I saw the clips, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna really say anything. I'll just post this clip here and there and just let other people see what I'm looking at. But the truth of the matter is, like, I didn't put money in the game. I'm never gonna see these people at a LAN, and even if I did, they're not doing that at a LAN. So whatever. But if I actually put in
Sure.
money, I would have been insanely upset. And it wouldn't even be like a value. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
you're already disrespecting me by doing this. But it's like, okay, again, it's free entry. You can't be that mad. Like, you're a rat. Maybe you need the money that bad. But if you're like, if I do a $20 entry, $5 entry even, and you do that, it's like not only are you disrespectful of my time, but now you're stealing, not just from
Real,
me, but everybody else.
real.
And it's like, yeah, that's crazy.
It's next level,
That's
dude.
crazy. Yeah,
It's
I
like it's
look forward
turd. It
to the
shouldn't
day.
exist.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
You know what? Cancel the
Especially in games
tournament.
that are dead and they don't have well, people are delirious, dude. They're just like, no, he's legit, he's legit. It's just like, I'm looking with my own eye. You remember Nadia cheating
Yeah.
in Warzone?
Oh yeah.
And it was so blatantly obvious, and I called him out. Plenty of pros called them out. I remember when Doctor Disrespect, before everybody started hating him, he even lost his freaking mind that he didn't get a call to play the new Warzone, like Modern Warfare 2 Warzone. She did. And do you remember that video? He like screams at the monitor. He's like, "They're inviting freaking cheaters and hackers, and they're not inviting me." And at the time, he was the most popular Call of Duty streamer. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
also stop being a POS, but that's a different
the
matter.
the diversity pick, you know.
Yeah, I guess plenty of diversity picks if you're cheating. That's the ultimate diversity. Um, it, I don't even think the diversity thing being a woman. I mean, yeah, that's really difficult, especially in Call of Duty space. But goodness gracious, man, if you're cheating that blatantly, you're kind of more of a rat than a woman. Maybe that's a hot take.
You're a
Just cheating
rodent,
like
you know what
that.
I'm saying? It's
Yeah, I mean
rodents out here.
that's slime behavior. You know what I mean? Like it's Nickelodeon style slime. Like what are we
It's
doing?
all green and vibrant. It's crazy.
Yeah, sticky and it gets everywhere. It's like sand. All right, how about we jump in to the first topic article of discussion?
Man said, dude, jump right in. Let's talk about Ubisoft, huh? Again.
UB apps.
Again, we're talking about Ubisoft. Ubisoft. Ubisoft, as the southerner may put it. 1,200 Ubisoft staff go on strike against Assassin's Creed company's massive cutbacks. At this stage, it seems clear to us that Yves Guillemot has no knowledge or understanding of his company. This kind of ties into what we reported, I think it was last week, where kind of, it was news started to come out that, employees of the company were increasingly losing their trust in their CEO and saying he shouldn't run the company. And so I think it was maybe even hinted that they were planning to do this. So it's now official. This is from Edwin Evans Orwell over at Rock Paper Shotgun reporting this. At least 1,200 Ubisoft developers have gone on strike across Paris and Milan in response to the company's recent massive cutbacks and a change of policy towards remote working. That's the figure given for yesterday's bout of strike action by Mark. We had, I think maybe Ruchley. That's what Google says. Mark Ruchley, Ubisoft Paris staffer and a representative of the union, Solidaris Informatique. You know what? It's like Google say it. I can't say it.
Sounded great, actually. You broke the meta. Now we can't embarrass ourselves anymore.
I don't even think it plays through the stream. That's kind of funny. So yeah, people listening did not hear that, I don't think.
Oh no.
But anyway, the primary inspiration for this week's strike is Ubisoft's cancellation and closure of several games and studios with total job losses still to be confirmed, but likely to be in the hundreds. The strikers are also pissed off about delayed or inadequate pay raises. Together with Ubisoft's new ban on remote and hybrid working, employees will get the yearly allowance of home working days instead. So they still get some home working days, but it's kind of like vacation days, but not vacation days. It's like a different balance, I guess. It's like, I just want to work from home this week, but I only have like 3 weeks out of the year I can actually do it. It's crazy, man. How much? I want to know the allowance. That's my question.
A lot.
In general, they incline to the belief that Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot is a big, smelly bumface. This is Mr. Edwin's words, not mine. Although I would tend to agree. Who should be looking to get a new job? Big, smelly bumface. That's what I'm going to call him from now on, Until some reform happens, like, who's the Ubisoft CEO? Big, smelly bumface.
Insane. Big smelly bum face. What a sentence. Multiple people that approved that, by the way.
At this stage, it seems clear to us that Yves Guillemot has no knowledge or understanding of the company or its employees. In comments shared once again in the raving firebrands of GamesIndustry.biz, company is continuing to cost reduction. Its cost reduction layoff plan. Our teams are already working under pressure, often understaffed. After several years without pay raises, we understand that once again, employees will not receive a raise this year. The strike is running for 3 days from the 10th to the 12th of February. Follows a short notice half-day strike on January 20. It says 22nd, I'm assuming, but it says 22nd ST 21st 21st. I don't know.
Yeah, sixth. Yeah,
the day.
It's not a word, so
this is the day after Ubisoft announced its latest round of restructuring. The union, the fellow and other fellow unions, STJV, CGT, Printemps. These are some interesting names for these. Eco, just call it Eco, and CFE-CGC put out an international call for action towards the end of last month. However, Mark says that so far, most of the strike action has taken place in France. Godspeed, UB strikers. As we like to say across the channel, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few Guillemot eggs. And calling him big smelly bumface.
It's crazy. I mean, it makes sense that it's happening in France. France love a good protest. And unions. I mean, this is the kind of the problem. Just going from like a macroeconomic level, it's not just an isolated incident that's happening at Ubisoft, although it's being micro focused because Ubisoft is on fire. There are protests happening everywhere about just like general unaffordability crisis for most people, the vast majority of people. And if you remember France, what, 2 years ago, even last year, they started doing protests over the raising of the retirement age and the reduction on their benefits. So now you got an employer here that's mostly based in France or in Europe, um, has French offices, and they're saying, yeah, we're not going to pay you bonuses now, which is stuff that like people have become kind of entitled to in a lot of ways. Especially because these are really well-known companies, and you get to see that their gross earnings are so enormous every year. It's like, why can't you share that with the rest of everybody? Uh, yeah, I get the outrage, but at the same time, Ubisoft hasn't been making good games for a while now. So, double-edged sword. I think going on strike is a good idea, but I don't know how that's going to fix their problem with making games that just aren't complete. You know,
Yeah, I
they're
mean,
dealing with multiple issues. I guess they're separate completely. It's just one of those things that we should separate completely. It's like from an employee perspective and the developers, they want to make sure that they're taken care of and they get what they're due. But then from a business perspective on the overall company operation side, it's like they need to be doing better as an entire organization. They shouldn't be having these issues.
maybe they're mutually exclusive issues, right? You got the
Yeah.
CEO, you got the games being bad. There's probably some crossover, like,
Hmm.
leadership, shareholders, somewhere.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree too. I think a protest or a strike like this is probably your best bet at trying to accelerate change. That's what you're looking for, especially as a company. So I would agree with
Yeah,
it. I mean,
they're
hey,
they're headquartered in France, by the way, just to set the record straight. Um,
I
yeah.
mean, keep protesting. Maybe something will happen. But if something doesn't, at least you tried, right? The best thing about this. So yeah, I hope they figure something out. I mean, it's clear Yves Guillemot, like, obviously, gets a lot of the hate against the company and why it's been so bad. Probably rightfully so, right? Like, you're at the helm, so people are
Yeah.
gonna, hey, you're clearly not doing something right. So yeah, man, it'll be interesting. I think Ubisoft, they want to make any sort of change and have a better chance of making good games. It's probably start with the head man and then work your way down. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about the shareholders at the end of the day. That's kind of the problem of like private equity and the overall just crapification of everything. It's like Ubisoft was such a well-known developer, really made great games, didn't have very many issues. It was I remember seeing the logo and being excited because it was like, oh yeah, this is a good game, like it's Ubisoft. I thought the same thing about EA with sports games. I was so excited. And now like people used to say like EA games like that and
EA
be
Sports.
excited.
Hmm.
Yeah, and they were excited and it was like it's super fun and nice and now I think everybody just kind of hates them, like the turnaround of their branding because they just haven't been doing a good job. They like kind of lost their way, and I think stuff like this doesn't help the brand. And yeah, I think they're kind of fortunate that there's only a 3 day strike.
It's true.
I mean, Ubisoft. There's going to be a day when we do an article, and it's going to be all about Ubisoft and how they're going to go bankrupt or get bought out by some bigger developer. It's it's coming. I just feel like it is.
Ubisoft's now owned by Tencent. We're releasing Assassin's Creed Battle Royale Mobile. There you go.
Yeah, I
Just a
was
bunch
thinking
of
that, or
SEOs.
maybe Epic Games would buy them out. I can see that.
Welcome to
Uh,
Assassin's Creed Fortnite Edition.
that's 100%. I mean, we went on a rant last episode about how Epic Games don't really make games. It's just Fortnite and different games in Fortnite. So I can see it. Assassin's Creed. Well, we're gonna start seeing some collabs. I bet pretty soon. They're gonna have to make a pivot.
Didn't they do like an Assassin's Creed collab already? I tripping.
Did they?
I don't know. They've done
Assassin's Creed is in Fall Guys, if I remember
for
correctly.
I think so. Yeah.
Uh,
Fortnite's done so many, bro, and they
Assassin's
seemingly do like a collab a week
Fortnite
now, so
collab.
can't never keep up.
Holy crap! They actually did have it.
Let's go.
April 22.
I was correct.
Wow. Yeah. Damn.
Think of something, Mike. It's probably got a Fortnite collab. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. That's insane.
You got your
I
Halo
actually didn't
collab.
know
You
that.
got your Sabrina Carpenter collab. You got your
Well,
Simpsons
yeah.
collab. You got your Family Guy collab.
Erling Haaland
Buff.
collab. Clash of
It's
Clans. Remember we covered that?
on you, man. I'm pretty sure
Wild, dude.
SpongeBob collab. Surprised me. Probably there.
Wild.
Yeah, it's insane. Hey, man, keep letting your voices be heard. Ubisoft employees. That's what I say.
That's a fact. Yeah, get what you're due. Get what you earned. Go get your money. All right, brother. Shall we make a next pivot to another company that's trying to pivot massively? So I kind of figured that everybody already knows what Discord is kind of trying to do about um, age restriction. I'll get into why I'm speculating and why I think that is. I think I've already talked to you about it, right, Kyle? About just like why government crackdowns are kind of happening on Discord in general. But we're going to talk a little bit about how Discord is apparently building safer experiences for teens, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I think it's being a little bit malicious. This is from the Discord.com website, from their news release. They have a safety section where they're basically talking about it. There was an official announcement, what, last week, maybe? Over the weekend? Probably Friday
Yeah,
or
over the
something?
weekend, I think.
Yeah, and it was basically about how they were going to start implementing age verification by you submitting your ID, or doing like photo biometrics and biometric scans of your age to make sure that you were an adult, so above 18, which is crazy that that's a thing. But yeah, that's what they're trying to do. Anyways, let's get into it. This is from Discord Safety from the official website. How Discord is building safer experiences for teens. This article was the most up to date one, so that's good news. But let's go ahead. Clarification on our approach to age assurance. We've seen some questions about our age assurance update, and we want to share more clarity. We know how important these changes are to our community. Here's what we want you to know. Discord is not requiring everyone to complete a face scan or upload an ID to use Discord. The vast majority of people are continue using Discord exactly as they do today, without ever being asked to confirm their age. You need to be an adult to access age-restricted experiences such as age-restricted servers and channels, or to modify certain safety settings. For the majority of adult users, we will be able to confirm your age group using information we already have. We use age protection to determine with high confidence when a user is an adult. This allows many adults to access age appropriate features without completing an explicit age check. When additional confirmation is required, we offer multiple privacy forward options through trusted partners, aka third party partners. Facial scans never leave your device. Discord and our vendor partners never receive it.
Stop the cap.
IDs, yeah, that's cap.
Stop
That
the
is
cap.
so cap.
Stop the cap.
Unbelievably cap. Zero
Stop the
chance.
cap.
Um, IDs are used to get your age only and then deleted.
Stop the
Also,
cap.
you got your mind. Discord only receives your age.
Stop
That's
the
it.
cap.
Your identity is never associated with your account. We hope this helps to clarify some of your questions. This work is important because building a safer Discord requires a thoughtful approach alongside the communities who make Discord special.
Stop
Initial
the
thoughts.
cap.
What do you think?
Stop the
Before we're
cap,
gonna go into
bro.
like the frequently asked questions next, but I got a hot take. If you want to go
Stop
first.
the cap. I swear everything I ever see on the internet that talks about we do a face scan or we need your ID, but we don't store it.
Yeah, they store it.
First of all,
100 bajillion
if you
percent
have that
chance they store it.
information, I mean, why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's so powerful and so valuable. Why would you not?
Yep.
Right? Like,
Yep.
just from like a common sense standpoint, like,
Yep.
I don't trust anyone operating in good faith that they're not going to
Hell no.
store that. I mean, it's just like, it's way too valuable data, in my opinion.
Mhm.
But also, it's like, yeah, I mean, that's one of the biggest lies. Like, there's a lot of lies on the internet. It's one of the biggest lies that I think exists whenever it comes to either facial scanning recognition on a website or an ID
100%.
verification. It's like 100, like, there's no way. So, I don't know, man. It's just, every time I see that, I'm like, there ain't no way they're telling the truth. That's like one of the few things where I know for a fact. There's just I don't believe. Like every time I see him, just like I don't believe you. Like there's just no way you
Yeah,
can.
it's total, dude. This is coming off the heels of Discord having a major data breach less than a year and a half ago.
Yeah,
Something like 70,000 people's accounts became doxxed, like real names, credit card information, where they live. Like all of that information became publicly available for like 70,000 users. Discord is not like 100% privacy. People think they have private servers. They don't.
dude.
They
Yeah,
do
no.
not. It's very difficult to like delete all your channels as well. You have to either do it manually by using a bot, or then you ask for the official source file from Discord that they mail to you, and then you put it into a box and delete everything. Good
Yeah,
luck.
like even then, I don't. It's hard for me to believe that there's any such thing as like a permanent delete nowadays on most internet offerings, whether that's Discord or social media or whatever, right? Like I feel I just live by the rule that everything's probably kind of a soft delete. Like it's just kind of is what it is. Like yeah,
It
maybe
is, yeah.
deleted from most public view, but if the government needs to dig something up and they need the
Oh, they can find it.
sub messages of the
Yeah.
sub messages, they're probably gonna find it. So I don't know. It's
Yeah, there are ways to make it incredibly difficult to find, um,
yeah.
but the internet's kind of forever. The one thing that's actually the irony of, you've heard of the dead internet theory that I've talked about multiple times, I think, and about how most internet traffic right now is all bots communicating with one another and just
Oh
spam on posts constantly, on all social media websites. All that's doing is just flooding databases in the cloud, and it makes it really difficult to find information, specifically like targeted information that the government wants to find of certain people. Um, it's crazy, is what I'm saying. Where the data just keeps compounding and getting larger and larger and larger. So companies naturally either need to sell off all the data to a different place that stores it, or they delete it all or put it on a hard drive and just destroy it. So eventually, it's like going to get so overloaded with information that it will inevitably disappear. That's kind of my theory, but we'll we'll have to see what happens.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's yeah. I don't believe this for a second. You know what I'm saying
No,
Discord's our
I can
capping,
get
bro.
you. You ready for my hot take of why this is even happening in the first place?
Is it what you discussed in group chat? I assume so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
but I'm not
honestly
going to
is
get too political.
honestly is kind of valid. Like when I think of it, I'm like,
It,
yeah, it makes sense.
okay, let me do a disclaimer alert. I think young people probably shouldn't be on social media anyway. Like a social media website that's public open forum, you should probably be an adult just to communicate in
So
general.
like when we say young, we mean like minor, under 16, under 12, under 13.
I'm
What's your
thinking
what's your
if
take?
I'm on Twitter, I do not care what a 16-year-old thinks about politics,
I would
just in
agree.
general.
I would agree.
Um,
I'm just saying
just
like
I know
internet access in general. Like I'm not even talking politics. Just
no,
like
no, you need internet access. So I think from a regional standpoint, I would want something. Have you ever seen Disney for Kids? Have you ever used that app before?
I've probably seen one of my friends that has a kid use it once, but
Little okay, like Aladdin, Little Mermaid isn't accessed to kids under the age of 13. I find that kind of crazy
it's kind
because
of crazy.
it's, yeah, isn't it kind of like, that seems like a lot.
That's
So I
G-rated
don't.
content.
It's less than G rated,
That's a
really.
general audience content.
Yeah, so it's like there is. I'm sure there's some psychological study that people have done to determine what's appropriate for certain age groups, but who really determines that? What I'm saying is if you're under the age of 13, you probably shouldn't be on social media. Above then, it's just regulation of what the parents want. I think.
Yeah, I would
I think there
agree.
should be some form of a, not age restricted, but like child mode that you can at least enable, because that should just be an option. You should
Yeah, I
have a
mean,
moderation option, even if you're an adult. Like, hey, I don't want to see nudity or anything that's like graphic. I
yeah.
should be able to just toggle that. I shouldn't have had, like, when Charlie Kirk, all that happened. You just open up the timeline. It was
Bombarded
everywhere. That's
every other post.
insane.
Every other post.
Insane.
the footage,
insane,
uncensored. It's like,
insanity, dude. Like that's what I'm. There needs to be some type of moderation, is what I'm saying. Like you should have the ability to filter what you see, and for your kids. That's where I'm at. Anyway, I don't know if Discord's one of those, but I will say this. This is what I was talking about in group chat, was the Gen Z protests. So over the last 5 to 6 years, you basically have a young generation under the age of what's Gen Z? 26 and under, probably 27 and
yeah,
under.
probably.
They're upset. People think like we're American. We grew up in this society, so like we see it a little bit more. But in other countries, it is way worse. They don't have as much opportunity, and they're upset. So there's been like massive protests and revolutions in Bangladesh, Nepal, Indonesia, Morocco, Peru, Philippines. I'm like literally reading a list. Italy now, Cameroon. Let's see, Bulgaria and Mongolia. So it's like these are developed countries, man, and there's huge
Yeah.
protests. The one in Nepal is insane, dude. These kids, because like they don't want to be. I don't want to stereotype an entire country. They don't have a lot of opportunities. It's mostly a tourist culture because of like Everest and the mountains. So there's a lot of Sherpas. They have to do manual labor. The younger generation, they don't want to do that, man. Especially because they have access to social media and they see what other like places are doing and like what other opportunities they have. So they want better for themselves than to like break their backs for a bunch of Westerners to come and like be a total bunch of jerks and risk their lives on top of a mountain. That's insane.
Yeah.
So what they've been doing is organizing on Discord servers. And the craziest thing happened where there were protesters. I'm gonna read this. It's wild. Um, let's see. Yeah, okay. So in Morocco, the Gen Z 2012 Discord server surged from 3,000 members to over 150,000 by October 2nd, showing the rapid spread of the movement among youth. Online coordination, in particular using Discord, was also used for a follow-up political process in the Nepalese case. The online election of a temporary prime minister for a transitional period. They overthrew their government by organizing on Discord and then elected a prime minister on the app. Like, are you hearing me right now?
That's pretty insane.
This year 20, this happened less than a year ago.
Yeah. And now
And
Discord's
not,
like, wait, us?
well, there most young people use Discord.
Yeah, they do.
And after the whole stuff that happened with Charlie Kirk, I don't remember the shooter's name, but he got exposed because he had messages back and forth between his partner through Discord, and it was all leaked
To
to the
Discord.
press. And like, dude, I saw that and immediately called it out. I was like, they're coming for Discord 100%. So I think this is like government pressure of cracking down on the youth and the organizational skills that are happening on Discord. And Discord might be pressured by a government, by some type of entity, or maybe they're like, hey, this is bad PR for us in general. We got to do something about this. I don't know. But it's something to keep watching from a political standpoint. But also, I need a new home. If I have to use identification to communicate with friends through gaming, I might be going back to TeamSpeak. That's how old I am. I used to use
Yeah.
TeamSpeak. I don't think
You
you
and
ever used that.
then I use Skype. I think I tried TeamSpeak like once, and I was like, I like Skype.
You,
And I went back to Skype.
yeah, fair.
So, I don't know. I
Skype's
mean,
now Teams.
yeah, literally, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, government involvement would not surprise me. So,
No, no, no.
thing.
It just it makes too much sense in my head. But that's my tinfoil hat conspiracy. Do we have any basically FAQs that we should go through that you're curious about?
I mean, they're pretty much one of the things they talk about is like they say quote unquote a vast majority of people will continue to use Discord as they do today. So assuming if they somehow piece together that you're an adult, which is kind of weird because it's like, all right, I can piece together this person's an adult, but like, are you looking at like my chat messages? Because like I know it's not private,
Oh,
right?
they're
Like
definitely
it's like
they're definitely looking at
that's
chat
how they have to
messages.
use to gauge it, right? So like
Yeah.
GGs, they already know your chat messages. So like I'm assuming that's
I
part of it.
I think that might be part of it, or they. So, do you have any of your other accounts linked to your Discord account
Oh yeah,
with your
Xbox,
profile?
Steam. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean my Steam account alone is older than 18. My Xbox account,
There you
I
go.
just turned like 22 years old.
That's true.
So it's
Yeah.
like from that perspective, I think I'm good. Uh,
Yeah, I think mine,
oh,
my Xbox account's probably, at this point, 17 years old. Um,
crazy.
well, how does
Yeah.
facial age estimation video selfie work? Yeah, you do the video selfie. I mean, I guess that's
But
not
you
as
have to,
intrusive.
don't you have to use like every time or something? Because they said
I
it doesn't stay in your device.
don't know. It says it runs entirely on the device in real time when you perform it. That means your facial scan never leaves your device. Discord and vendors never receive it. We only get your
Well,
age.
here's the part that you don't want to like skim over. That means the facial scans never leave your device, right? Okay, that's what you just said. And Discord and vendors never receive it.
They're sending it to vendors, baby.
That means that the program running it isn't Discord oriented. Like it isn't originated with Discord. It's
So
a third
how can we
party
trust your
company
vendor?
that's
You know what I'm
only
saying?
called vendor. Come on. What
What
are
are
we doing
your
here?
vendors Discord?
Yeah,
Care to say?
we only get your age group. Okay, what does the vendor get? What about the
Everything else.
vendor?
Yeah, exactly. It's like Discord. We don't store any of it. I don't know about the
Yeah,
vendors, but we don't store any of it.
that's what I'm saying.
It's like
Let's
this.
see. Like
Oh man. Discord
facial
only
scans never
it
leave your device. Discord and our vendor partners never receive it. I don't believe you.
but when they scan your
Yeah.
ID, Mike, they're only checking your age. That's it. You know that date of birth number? That's all they're checking, right? We're not storing
Yeah.
anything else, Mike. We don't need your driver's license number. We don't need if you're a B class, C class. We don't need any of that.
Brother, the data breach happened in September 2025. That was the height of the Napoli's like overthrow.
And
They
then
were trying to figure out where all the kids were.
they continue to claim we only use these signals to assign users to an age group when our confidence level is high. When our confidence level is high, when it isn't, users go through the standard age assurance flow to confirm their age. We do not use your message content age estimation model. I don't stop the cap. I don't believe you,
I don't
bro.
believe that. I don't believe that for a
Stop the cap,
second.
man.
There's just no way. There's just no way.
Stop the cap. I don't.
Bro, also,
I was trying to see what their explanation for doing all this was because I couldn't remember. But
well,
I couldn't
I don't
remember
have
the
one.
PR explanation for why they did it. Like,
PR explanation is you don't want kids. It's like it's at the bottom. It says our continued investment in teen safety and well-being. We're proud to be a space where teens want to be, from playing games with friends and connecting over shared interests to expressing themselves. We recognize the meaningful role Discord plays in teens' lives, and we're committed to staying true to what they enjoy and to being a place they want to return to. Fulfillment and commitment means working to provide safer spaces that are shaped with teens in mind and designed to help give them agency over their experience. Yeah, that's cool. You know what you should do? Just in all honesty, you should create two apps. That's what you should do. You
Discord
should
for
have a
kids.
Discord app, and then you should have something else. I don't even know like, what's another word for Discord for kids? Anything.
Uh,
Lunch table. I don't know.
there's Discord. Like so it's supposed to be like discourse. Was that the? I never understood the name of Discord. I'm assuming it's like a play on discourse, but I don't know.
No,
Like,
Discord's an actual word. Like to have a Discord is when you sit down and you have a conversation. It's just another
okay,
word for that.
okay. Let's
My man, don't read.
see. Discord. Uh, def. Okay, I don't know. Let's type that. I probably shouldn't Google on this because I don't know what's gonna come
You
up.
don't
All
know
right. I should probably.
I'll
Here,
get
let's see. Let me
Discord
hide the screen.
definition: a disagreement between people, lack of harmony between nodes sounding together. Of people disagree. We
Disagreement between
discorded.
people. You know what?
Yeah.
Mike, I disagree with this. I think they're completely fine and they're not going to do anything. Take that.
What would be opposite of Discord? How about that?
What's the
What would it be?
antonym for Discord?
Yeah. Well, Accord. Yeah, that makes
A core, yeah.
That's what they should do. They should have another app called Accord. Let me see if Accord
Accord.
app download.
Yes.
Hey, it's a family organized. Yeah, okay.
Well,
All right,
Discord,
we're
buy them
going
all.
off the rails. We're going
Buy
off the
'em.
rails. This is what happened
Listen,
last time when we had a 2-hour episode.
yeah, listen. Don't give me your ID. All right. Use you can use TeamSpeak, I guess.
TeamSpeak,
There's
Google.
is
I would use Google Meet before I would give them my ID.
Google. We're trusting Google over Discord.
I'm just saying. I know what I'm getting
It's
with
that
Google.
bad. I was gonna think of curse voice. That's what I was thinking of. We'll just all switch to curse voice. I'm pretty sure I went under, but
What the
that's
heck
all
is Cursed Voice? Are you?
Dude, for all my former Smite gamers, they know what curse voice is. Shout out.
You got me messed up. It came with Cursed Speech by Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, come on.
Scary voice generator.
Curse
Okay, let's move
voice.
on.
I'll show it to you, Mike.
Oh, that logo. I know that logo.
Yeah, curse voice. Anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what.
Okay, that makes sense.
Shall we move on
All right,
to the
Yes,
games industry as a whole?
Yeah, are we cooked?
Talk about tariffs.
We're cooked.
I'm gonna go. All right, so let's say over under $100. Donald Trump's mentioned in this article. Over under. I don't know. I'll find out. I haven't read it.
I
So.
would put minus 450.
Okay, I like those odds.
Minus 450. Yep, it's almost a lock.
It's almost a lock. It's guaranteed. All right, 38% of games industry leaders are feeling the impact of U.S. tariffs. Tariffs are impacting expenses, revenue, and financial decisions inside and outside of the United States. By Diego Arguello. I'm sorry, Diego. It's
Guelo.
Sorry, man. Your profile picture looks sick, though. I like that.
It is actually super sick. I was thinking that too. I was like, damn.
Hey, he's got tats, bro.
He locked in.
He
locked in.
This guy's locked in.
I trust this guy's opinion.
It would be cool to go to like a GDC or something like that. Not a game dev.
I agree.
So like probably be hard to get in for not a game dev. But
maybe I think we can
just see the industry.
Play off that we're the press.
Yeah, we just go around. Like I'll just buy those Rode lab mics, Mike, and then we'll just go around with our iPhone and just like film. We'll just get devs to like do question videos, like we'll do like content. See, we're here. Like, what's your least favorite part about being a developer? Probably the pay. I don't know. And then you probably get a few guys like, I sleep under my desk 5 days out of the week. So, yeah, okay.
100%. Yeah. Get a couple of old Bungie devs. Yeah. Back in my day.
What was the worst working conditions you ever experienced in your career? And you ask that like a Blizzard dev. Oh man.
Actually, yeah.
Crazy.
Well, one time my boss tried to just take advantage of me.
Oh my gosh.
I'd
be like, I don't know if we can post this.
Yeah, that's offensive. I apologize.
No, I was saying like we hear something crazy, and then afterwards you and I would be like, I don't know if we could post it.
Oh,
like some crazy stories.
Yeah.
Anyways,
blur their face out. Yeah.
U.S.-based tariffs are impacting the expenses, revenue, and financial decisions of 38% business leaders. Data comes from the State of the Game Industry 2026 report, an annual survey conducted by GDC Festival of Gaming. The metric is based on a question put to 200 industry executives, investors, and business and finance professionals who were asked whether last year's tariffs have taken a toll. This is in reference to the series of tariffs issued by the U.S. government's executive branch in 2025, which affect goods coming in from other countries. This includes video game hardware and the products needed to manufacture them. Out of the total respondents, about 38% said that the tariffs were impacting their expenses, revenue, and financial decisions. 39% said there has been no impact, while 23% were unsure. According to the report, the numbers were similar inside and outside in the United States. Quick pause. If we say we're unsure, then is it safe to assume there probably isn't a negative enough impact to assume that it's bad? Or do they literally just like, they're that far out of their books, they have no idea? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think so. I can speak from a manufacturing side real quick on this. So I deal predominantly with mechanical systems and plumbing systems. So think water heaters, boilers, chillers, cooling towers, air handlers, split systems, stuff like that. What I know about the vendors, the big ones, they all, and a lot of contractors did this too. They realized the tariffs were coming, so they started buying a buttload of stock, like warehouses full, to get ahead of it, because they know that if they buy it at the low price now, especially stuff that's like cookie cutter stuff, like you're gonna have a 3-ton system in your house.
You're,
Okay, that would be a good example.
you're saying they're buying
Um,
evergreen hardware?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, kind of in a way. Yeah. Now there are some differences I don't want to get in the weeds on because we're not the type of podcast. But a 3-ton system is pretty standard for like relatively small size house. Let's say like 1,200 square feet, something like, I mean, 1,400 square feet. You could probably go with as well. Uh, two to three bedroom house, single story, something like that. Get a decent sized tonnage, pretty like atypical. You throw it in there, you're good to go. You direct replacement. They have those in a bunch of warehouses. So what's been happening for the last year is they've been selling what they bought 2 years ago at the new market price because of the tariffs. So the prices have gone up, but their margins are huge. The
Oh,
problem is
cooking.
when they go to re-up and they buy the next supply, they gotta buy at the new market rate.
Mm. So it's like,
So
did you
we'll
really
see
make
what
money?
happens. No, they're making money now, but
Yeah.
when they start buying and expensing the tariffs after the fact, that's when it's going to be an issue. Where
Will it be a net positive?
they need to make the choice: are they going to raise rates again and pass it on to the consumer because they've already done it preemptively?
Yeah.
So, are they going to keep the prices the same, or are they going to do what every other business does? Come up with another generic excuse. Oh, the rates went up, so we got to just raise rates again 10%. I swear to you, last year, I'm not even joking, by April, there's one company that I work with frequently, and everybody would know who it is if I told you the name. They raised their rates 35% by April. They started in January.
It's crazy.
It's they just kept going. It's wild. It's only going to get worse with the CPU, not the CPU, the DRAM shortages that are going to be coming. But
Uh,
whatever. Yeah, so that's what I think the 23% is about. They don't see it yet, but they're going to probably the end of this year
but
or next year.
it would make
That's where
sense.
I'm saying.
It would make
Yeah,
sense. Yeah. I mean, 38% is pretty significant.
yeah,
So, jeez.
yeah. Makes
Sony,
me mad. Go
Nintendo, and
ahead.
Microsoft all contended with US-based tariffs in 2025. The Entertainment Software Association (ESA) publicly warned the world in February 2025, a year ago, that the US-based tariffs would have a negative impact on the video game business. Major publishers certainly seemed to agree. During a call with investors in May of 2025, Sony said it was considering whether to pass on the cost of the US tariffs to customers via hardware prices, including PS5 and affiliated devices. Kind of like you're mentioning. We're going to pass it on to the consumer because
Yep.
screw
That,
you,
that
consumer.
they got to make a profit. Yeah.
At the time, concerns related to the 145% tariff imposed on China, while Sony manufactures the majority of its hardware. The cost of the tariffs was projected to have a 1 billion yen impact, around 680 million US dollars at the time. In addition, President and CEO Hiroki Todeki answered a question regarding the possibility of moving hardware manufacturing to the US, saying that these hardwares, of course, can be produced locally and that it would be an efficient strategy. But PS5 are being manufactured in many areas, whether it's going to be manufactured in the US or not, it needs to be considered going forward. We're not in such a critical situation, the CEO added at the time. Then in August, Sony announced a US exclusive price increase in its entire PS5 console lineup. SIA Global Marketing Vice President Isabel Tomatis. It's probably not a Tomatis, probably more accurate.
Oh yeah.
Didn't mention tariffs specifically. Rather, Tomatis said that similar to many global businesses, Sony continues to navigate a challenging economic environment. I'm giggling at tomatoes because it sounds like tomatoes. It sounds like I don't know.
Tomatoes. I thought the same thing, to be honest.
Tomatoes.
That's how you can tell we're in the South. Tomatoes.
Sorry, Isabel. The announcement came 3 months after Microsoft announced its own price increase for consoles and controllers in all eligible markets worldwide. In a similar fashion, Xbox didn't mention the tariffs, but the company alluded that the changes were made with careful consideration given market conditions and the rising cost of development and the rising tariffs. No, I'm just kidding. They didn't add that part, but
No, they
part of it.
most of the American brands they won't mention that, but the foreign ones all have.
Yeah,
I don't think there's
ridiculous.
really any American brand that I can think of right now that has specifically said it's because of tariffs. I think they just said it's like, oh yeah, we got to adjust for market conditions.
All the while, Mike, pre-orders for the Nintendo Switch 2 were delayed, initially scheduled to open on April 9th of 2025. In a brief statement, the company said that this was decided in order to assess the potential impact of tariffs and evolving market conditions. Then, in August, Nintendo raised the price of the original Switch hardware alongside certain Switch 2 accessories in the United States to account for shifting market conditions, in quotes. The company didn't provide a more specific reason for the price hike, but the news arrived one day after the U.S. imposed additional reciprocal tariffs on a range of countries. This included a 20% levy on Vietnam, where Nintendo has transferred most of its hardware production. I did not know that. Vietnam, Nintendo hardware producer.
I did not know that either. But I guess it makes sense. I mean, there's a lot of manufacturing going on in Asian countries.
Yeah. I want to visit Vietnam one day. It'd be kind of sick. Anyway, aside from the point.
Same. Just don't let them know you're American.
A lot of history there.
Yeah, it's the one place I'm going. I'm like, I'm British, bro. Or for you, you're Canadian.
Yeah,
you can at least play off the accent.
Canadian. That's great. I mean, I'm white.
Just be super nice and smile.
I have European descent. Forget what my percentage is, but it's in there.
Well, you're a white guy. I assume so.
Oh, checkmate. While the Switch 2 hardware pricing has remained unchanged since, Nintendo did warn consumers at the time that certain adjustments may be necessary in the future. AKA, if you would like Nintendo Switch 2, if you don't want to pay for crazy tariffs, probably should try and get your hands on sooner rather than later. Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, from what I understand, it has high reviews right now. Just for the one thing is people were upset it didn't have like brand new games. However, it made the existing games better, higher frame rates and stuff like that, better performance, better graphics. So at least you can lean on that if you're interested.
Yeah,
but this is kind of cool. I kind of like the background really of just what the devs are seeing and what they're thinking based on this interview. Research.
Yeah,
I think it's cool.
Yeah, it's interesting to see market trends and the actual amount. Because, like, I mean, your interview was like 200 executives or something like that. It's actually a decent sample size. Probably gauge and give you a good idea about what the broader video game industry is thinking. So, yeah, it's always good to see that data because it's probably accurate. So
relatively, yeah. I mean, it's pretty sick.
So yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see kind of how everything's affected in the future, but yeah, it's no surprise, man. Tariffs have an impact, like everyone expected.
Yeah, like everybody said it would happen. It's unfortunate, but we'll see how it plays out. Tariffs will take a long time to I don't even know, like impact the market. You get like rapid volatility because of uncertainty. Like all the time when you do this kind of stuff. But maybe in a couple of years it'll kind of tune down a little bit, or we get something a little bit more level. The prices going up on raw goods is the most brutal part, I think. Putting taxes or like extra tariffs on raw goods that we use for manufacturing in all industries, that just makes everything so much worse. It's tough.
It's true, man.
It's really tough, and it's all blanket tariffs. It's like everything coming out of Mexico has a tariff, and it's just like, dude, we had free trade with Mexico. Like, what are we doing?
We're
Like,
pride, homie.
free trade is actually like good for the world, like just in general. Yeah, whatever. I don't want to get political or like macroeconomic stuff. I rather talk about Hazelight and end on some good news. We're exciting
We
news,
need some
really.
good news, Mike.
Some hopeful news, man, because we talked about freaking strikes. We're talking about Discord using essentially privacy invasion tactics. 38% of the industry is basically saying they're cooked due to tariffs. Let's talk about what Hazelight's doing. Okay? Joseph Fares. I think it's Fares. I'll call it Fares. He is a goat, or at least seems to be. Super optimistic director from It Takes Two, Split Fiction, and apparently he is going to talk a little bit about the next game in this article. This is coming back from Zach Zwazin over at Kotaku. We've covered several times. Split Fiction Studio already working on its next game. The outspoken It Takes Two director, Joseph Fares, is already teasing his next game on social media. So this article
Actually, you know
goes on to
what? I
say,
think it's Forest. I
yes,
think that's what it was. I was trying to
Forest?
think what the name was. Forest, because like obviously it's far in the beginning. I'm pretty sure I remember him pronouncing
S.
Joseph Forest because it's like Far S.
I think that actually
I think that was
sounds
how he
right.
said it. I think it was from the horse's mouth. I heard it. That's how he pronounced it. Joseph
To be
Forest
honest,
because it
for
was like kind
me,
of
for for me, like mentally, it'd be easier to remember it if it was like far is. But
yeah, true.
S also makes sense. Like it's the same thing. I think
Yeah,
he is he like Spanish descent, I think?
yeah. It's like Italian, Spain. I'd say it's somewhere in that
Yeah.
area.
Somewhere there. He's definitely European. I mean,
Oh
the
yeah,
studio's freaking awesome, and I would love to work for him with how much excitement he has.
yeah.
Like he brought his wife to the events. And he's like
It's.
super excited.
It's you get like a glimpse of the culture. I feel like when you see figureheads like him in the space. But also just like seeing all the European studios. It's like all those tight knit groups, man. They make good stuff. It's like a lot of the bigger games I feel like that are really taking off are European devs. It's kind of just cranking over there.
Yeah. Wait, let's give a quick little bio about this dude. No wonder he's so freaking happy. So, Joseph moved to Sweden when he was 10 years old, fleeing the Lebanese civil war with his family. Variety
Oh my gosh.
declared him one of 10 upcoming directors to watch in 2006. The same year, he won the Nordic Council Film Prize for his film Zozo. In 2013, he directed his first video game, Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. The game was well received by critics, focused on the interaction between two brothers and their
2013.
journey to save their father. Dude, this guy is like, and then he created his own development company, Hazelight Studios, and partnered with publisher EA's for his next video game, A Way Out, which was released on March 23rd, 2018. He appeared on the Game Awards in 2017, gave a speech while on stage, um, where he strongly criticized the Oscars due to their ranking films above video games. And Fares includes the speech as an Easter egg in his 2021 game It Takes Two. His comments were censored, and he referenced the speech while saying that the Oscars got effed, as he accepted a Game of the Year award at the Game Awards in 2021. Okay, I get it, dude. No wonder he's so freaking happy. I mean, he knows what
The
he's doing. This is cool.
freaking goat.
He's a good director. That's for damn sure. All right, let's get into the article here. So, are we off at the top? We don't. Yeah. Okay. So we don't know much about what split fiction developer Hazelight Studios' next big game will be, but I can confirm two things. One is it is in development right now, and two, like the studio's past projects, it will feature mocapped actors. On February 10th, Hazelight founder with Split Fiction director Joseph Fares posted an image on Twitter that simply says, "The next game in the making." In the image, we can see Fares in a cozy sweater giving a big thumbs up in front of some actors wearing dot covered motion capture suits. Farah's arm is perfectly angled in a way to obscure the faces of the actors, so it seems he doesn't want folks to know who the studio has cast in its follow up to the 2025 blockbuster co op only adventure Split Fiction. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Then you can scroll down and you see the picture if you're watching on video right now. And you can also find it on Twitter. It looks like all social media he posted this, so it's pretty cool. Um, yeah, it goes on. He says, the director says, Joseph says, Split Fiction is the best received game we have done. Everybody's super happy, but I'm so fully focused and excited on the next thing that we've already started. And then goes on to say, at the time, the director said the studio's next game was very early in the development and was mostly just ideas on pages. And then he says it's mostly in the story, what's going to happen, but a little bit in gameplay as well. It's kind of like this is where we start, this is where we're going. Nearly a year later, it seems Hazelight has made good progress to its split fiction follow up. Will it be as successful as the studio's massively popular co op game about two authors working together to escape a VR simulation? I'm not sure, but it's another inventive and fun co op only puzzle action game that I can play with my wife over a week or two. I'll be there day one, no questions asked.
I
I
would
felt
agree.
that playing with your partner.
I would agree.
I
Zach's
gotta
wise on.
finish.
Wise on. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Yeah, we first heard
Well,
about the game. Well, first heard about I guess the follow up, Press Per Second podcast, March 2025. So yeah, almost a year ago. The podcast is hosted by Skill Up and a couple other industry vets. I think was it Jake from Game Ranks. I think his name's Jake.
Stay far.
Jake from State Farm. No, Game Ranks, dude. The top, the before you buy guy.
Oh, I know.
Anyway, is that guy? I think there's a writer for GameSpot too. Her name is leaving me, but she's also a host on there. And so yeah, no, I saw. So I think I saw like the interview they had with him. It was really interesting. But yeah, he talks about kind of a price per second. I actually need to go back and watch that because I think they talked about some spoiler related stuff in the in Split Fiction, but I couldn't watch it at the time because I didn't beat it. So I got to like go back and watch that. Anyway, just reminded me. Yeah, it's cool to see. Like they were pretty shortly after, or like pretty closely to when the game came out. They were already working on the next thing, and now they're already in production. It's kind of cool. So who knows? I mean, we're talking. So It Takes Two was 2021. Split Fiction was 2025. It took them 4 years to make that game. It's gonna. We're not seeing another one until 2029. Jeez, that's insane to think about. Hopefully that's not the case, but might be. But it's cool to see they're working on it. It's already heavy in production, so I like it, man. I like it. Shout out Joseph Forrest.
Yeah, I'm very much excited for it. And actually reminds me, I got to finish that game. I have a save still. Maybe that's something I'll get to later tonight. I don't know. We shall see. I got to
Get
finish
your
some
homie. Get on.
Yeah. Wrap it up.
Get your homie.
We don't have too much more to go, so it would be nice to just knock it out, you know? It's a really good game. I
recommend it, man.
really enjoyed It Takes Two so much. And Split Fiction seems like a lot of fun.
It is, man. The ending's cool too. I'm telling you. I ain't gonna spoil anything, man. It's just good. I'm gonna play it.
All right. I got to get on it then. Yep. Well, that's all we got, man. We kind of kept it a little bit over an hour. We didn't go for 2 hours, which is nice. And it looks like, I don't know from your end, but it looks like I was lagging just now.
Oh, were you?
Was I?
I don't think so. Anyway, but obviously, two things we did not mention in this show, because by the time we're recording this, it hasn't happened yet. There's a massive PlayStation State of Play that happened yesterday. By the time this comes out, and by massive, it's like 60+ minutes, which is pretty lengthy for State of Play. Yeah, probably the longest one to date. So I will certainly be watching that when it's out. If there's anything to talk about next week, we'll certainly cover it. Any huge announcement or anything, but I'm excited for that because it is a bigger one. I'm surprised it's not like a showcase at that length. It's like, okay, what are we showing here? I'll be curious to see if they actually show big reveals in this, because typically it was like the way PlayStation formatted it was like their State of Plays were smaller stuff, but then they would do like a showcase to show their bigger stuff. They haven't done a showcase, I think, since like 2023 or something like that. So maybe this is the showcase we're getting. It. Yeah, I mean, like maybe it's all just State of Play now. I don't know. Maybe they changed it. But regardless, big State of Play that's happened. There's also a Silent Hill event. They were talking about Townfall, which is I think the next entry, not including the Resident Evil, not including the Silent Hill 1 remake, which is in the works. So I'll probably be checking that out too. You know, Silent Hill fan here, so we checking out the Town Hall, Silent Hill Town Hall, see what that's about. Yeah, kind of I don't know, more bigger I guess events happening this week. We'll be tuning into those, but yeah, obviously we didn't cover it here. So, if there's anything significant, you would it next week.
True. I think I was also supposed to mention last week. I meant to do this. I can do it right now relatively quickly, but potential new games for the month of February, and we are well into 2 weeks of February now. So, just going through, I'm gonna just off the cuff start reading stuff that I recognize. By the time this comes out, it'll be February 13th. Mario Tennis Fever would have just came out. Tokyo Scramble looks like it just came out. High on Life 2, by the way. It's going to be on PS5, Xbox, PC. Astro Botanica. And the other ones that are hitting this month, honestly, we might need to talk about at some point. But Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Mobile is coming out on February 20th. That's going to be kind of big. Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition could interest you, Kyle, if you're interested. That'll be at the end of the month. You got plenty of the Resident Evils are finally making it to the Switch too. A lot of these are kind of re-releases for the new platform or on mobile, from what I'm seeing. But there aren't any massive hitters that I'm looking at. The only ones that I'm kind of interested in is like High on Life 2, Mario Tennis Fever. I don't have a Switch 2 though, so I'm like I don't care that much, but I would very much like to play it. And then Dragon Quest Reimagined just came out not too long ago. Just a couple like ones I felt like.
There's one game I'm looking forward to this month.
What's that?
Possibly the biggest release of this month. Resident
Oh.
Evil Requiem. The 9th Resident Evil entry comes out at the end of February. 27th.
Oh.
I'm very excited. That's my next
So
single player
it is
game
at
I'm playing, bro. That's it.
yeah, it's at the bottom right now that at the bottom of February, and it's basically like it goes Resident Evil Requiem, Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil Village, all the
Yeah.
same day.
Yeah, they're good.
Because
7 and Village are getting a Switch
7 and
too.
Village are hidden Switch too. Yeah, so when I read that, I was like, oh, it's all gonna be Switch too. My bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
Requiem's on there, so definitely pay
Yeah.
attention to that if you can.
Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. It's a Switch 2 release. There's actually a whole thing about Anniversary Edition. It broke a lot of stuff in the game, especially for modders. Modding community furious, rightfully so, because it's like
Yeah, I did
so you
hear
have
about
all this stuff, and I think there was stuff that just flat out didn't work in Anniversary Edition. Like it was so clear that they just like put some interns on it, and it was like I don't know, man. It was a huge thing about like Anniversary Edition. How they just dropped the ball because shout out Bethesda. We still use our 30-year-old engine, baby. By the way, the next game.
Yeah, I mean,
The next Elder Scrolls game.
what'd you play?
Creation Engine 2, brother. Or 3, whatever they're on. It's not gonna be Unreal,
You gotta
dude.
get on it.
The only way it would be Unreal is if they did what they did for like Oblivion Remaster and kind of just used Unreal Engine as like the code of paint, but underneath it was Creation Engine and all that to run everything. Visually it looked amazing. But you know, obviously all the same bugs that have been there for 30 years. Guess what? Didn't go away.
You gotta lock in. Yeah.
And
that's not gonna work.
It makes me I don't think I could be more cautiously optimistic about a game in my entire life. I probably won't be like I am for like Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5 if they don't change the engine.
Yeah.
Like and obviously we know the next game they're probably not going to change it. So it's like Fallout 5, maybe that's your chance to actually change it.
Yeah.
So, but Fallout 5, I mean, and this is something that people have been pointing out. Todd Howard, whenever he talks about, because obviously Fallout 5 is coming, they have said it will be arriving at some point, but they're very particular about saying they never say it's going to immediately follow Elder Scrolls 6. They always say, oh, it's going to be after Elder Scrolls 6. And so now it's got people thinking like, oh, Fallout 5 may not even be immediately after Elder Scrolls 6. And so that's like a 2035 release. It's like people are just like full doomer about like they're like, yeah, we're not getting, Bethesda's not doing another Fallout game probably for who knows, a decade. Like, oh man, it's just bad.
They're trying to cash in on the TV show.
Yeah.
Which I still need to freaking watch.
Very good.
I got my parents on it, and they're more up to date than I am.
It's very good.
They've never even played the game in their life. It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the second season. I thought it was well done. It's got me excited for season 3. They've already confirmed it, so I'm excited to see that. Yeah, dude, it's a really good show. But like, it's like the show. It'd be so nice to have a game. I just really wish, man, like, just take the Fallout IP. You've already done it once before. You gave it to Obsidian. They made a great game, arguably the best Fallout game to date. Like, you know, especially the old school one. So it's like, give the IP to another dev that can do it justice and make a game that, you know, in the universe, and just expand the universe. And that's what kills me. Like, that's what kills me, you know?
Bro, they're not in the business of making good games anymore. They're in the business of making good money. And that's the sad reality. Just the ship sailed, brother. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Beholden to shareholders, investors.
Like, it's one of those things, like, I mean, I saw a video recently where they were talking about Bethesda thinks they're Rockstar, but they just aren't. So, you know, Rockstar always has this, like, GTA 5 was, you know, 2013, GTA 6, 2026. It's like, they think they're Rockstar. We haven't seen a Fallout game since Fallout 4 was 2015. Probably not going to see another one until, like, well, I should say a last single-player Fallout game we haven't seen since 2015. So, and they keep coming up with the excuse of, like, all right, 2018... Like, you know, we did Fallout 76. Still a popular game. People still play it. That's what they're talking about, right? So.
You know what my father said to me after I showed him the Fallout show? He was talking to me literally last weekend when we were hanging out watching the Everton match. And I asked him, I was like, so you've actually like kept up with Fallout? He goes, yeah, you know what they should have done? Is I can't believe they weren't ready to launch a game at the same time the new season came out. Like, that makes no sense. Yeah.
So every Fallout fan's been saying, dude.
Is this old man over here who's never played video games in his life thinking about playing video games because of this TV show?
That'd be incredible. Crazy. If that was the case, that'd be incredible.
I could see him doing it. I really could.
I
He's getting
do.
to that retirement age. He's gonna try to find himself a new hobby. So
Yeah.
get
So
into
much forget about.
gaming.
Man, like it's. I mean, last little note about Fallout in general. Like, I think I watched a video recently. It was talking about like Fallout One, and it was like someone did like a little 20-minute video just talking about his experience playing it, kind of how like it is a much older game, but it's like a
Yeah.
very difficult game, and it's a game that does not hold your hand at all. So it's just like kind of just like on your own. But it was funny when he was
Oh yeah.
talking about like, just going through it, and it's like, all right, there's a lot you got to figure out on your own, but like he was actually impressed with how like reactive certain like character choices were like immediately in the world. And if you give your character like a 1 intelligence, like he actually is a bumbling idiot. It's like, and the dialogue is like hilarious because like you just see like you can't talk correctly, and like and like all the
Just
NPCs will like
innate.
make fun of you, and the smarter ones will make fun of you because they're like, oh, you're just an idiot kind of thing. So it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, like how reactive a lot of the stuff in that game is, and how like choices matter.
I like that.
So I don't know.
I
It's
do like the stuff that the user modded content is always good too, because people are like created the chat bots that the chat was able to change what the NPCs say in the game. It's incredible.
yeah,
Really, really cool stuff.
yeah, dude, it is nice, but and now I feel like Bethesda just makes it harder for people to mod their older games now.
Everyone.
It's wild, man.
Yeah. It's clown
It's
behavior.
crazy, and they
Absolute
sell
clown
mods that
behavior.
don't work, man.
Yep.
I don't know.
What are
I
we
can go
doing?
on and on.
What are
I
we
could be here for
doing?
hours, Mike, but can't do that.
We could be
Can't.
yapping about it for a while. Let's get the heck out of here, man. Let's let the people go. We do appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you want to check out any of the links, they're in the description below. We have timestamps as well. If you listen to us for a little bit, you're driving to work, you get to work early. Hopefully there's no traffic. You couldn't finish the episode. You come back later, you check out the other stuff. That's that's what we do for the timestamps anyways. Kyle, do you have anything to add or are we good?
Oh man, I don't think so. I think we're chilling. Watch the
All right, cool.
showcase.
Watch the showcase, or let's hope you have watched the showcase. If you
So
have not,
before
go
the
check
game.
it out. It's probably on YouTube. It's on Sony's PlayStation website, so you can always check that out as well. But yeah, without further ado, we appreciate you guys. I'm Michael Anthony. That's Kyle Heath. This is the M2 Podcast, and we'll see you next week. Take it easy. Adios.
Everyone.
Bye.